These words of theirs in many a soul renewed the sweet remembrance of fair Sophia's child. Some with salt tears for him their cheeks bedewed, lest evil betide him mongst the pagans wild. And every one his valiant prowess showed, and of his battles stories long compiled, telling the Dane his acts and conquests past, which made his ears amazed, his heart aghast. Now in remembrance of the youth had wrought a tender pity in each softened mind, behold, returned home with all they caught, the bands that were to forage late assigned. And with them in abundance great they brought both flocks and herds of every sort and kind, and corn, although not much, and hay to feed their noble steeds and coursers when they need. They also brought of misadventure sad tokens and signs, seemed too apparent true. Rinaldo's armour, frushed and hacked they had, oft pierced through, with blood besmeared new. About the camp, for always rumours bad are farthest spread, these woeful tidings flew. Thither assembled straight both high and low, longing to see what they were loath to know. His heavy hauberk was both seen and known, and his brand shield, wherein displayed flies the bird that proves her chickens for her own, by looking 'gainst the sun with open eyes. That shield was to the pagans often shown in many a hard and hardy enterprise, but now with many a gash and many a stroke they see and sigh to see it frushed and broke. While all his soldiers whispered underhand, and here and there the fault and cause do lay, Godfrey before him called Aliprand, captain of those that brought of late this prey, a man who did on points of virtue stand, blameless in words, and true whate'er he say. Say, quoth the Duke, where you this armour had, hide not the truth, but tell it good or bad. He answered him, as far from hence think I, as on 2 days a speedy post well rideth, to Gaza ward a little plain doth lie, itself among the steepy hills which hideth, through it slow falling from the mountains high, a rolling brook twixt bush and bramble glideth, clad with thick shade of boughs of broad-leaved treen, fit place for men to lie in wait unseen. Thither, to seek some flocks or herds, we went perchance close hid under the greenwood shaw, and found the springing grass with blood besprent. A warrior tumbled in his blood we saw, his arms, though dusty, bloody hacked and rent, yet well we knew, when near the course we draw, to which, to view his face, in vain I started, for from his body his fair head was parted. His right hand wanted eke, with many a wound the trunk through pierced was, from back to breast. A little by his empty helm we found the silver eagle shining on his crest. To spy at whom to ask we gazed round, a churl then toward us his steps addressed, but when us armed by the course he spied, he ran away his fearful face to hide. But we pursued him, took him, spake him fair, till comforted at last he answer made, how that the day before he saw repair a band of soldiers from that forest shade, of whom one carried by the golden hair a head but late cut off with murdering blade. The face was fair and young, and on the chin no sign of herd to bud, but did yet begin.